Thompson for the point. Back to Vetter through the block and down. Good. Active pass. He'll look to fire deep and intercepted. Stretchy diving. He's in.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
We welcome you to Aitkin High School tonight. We got your week started here for high school volleyball here at Aitkin High School, and we should have a good one. Two teams that haven't seen each other in over a decade, but both teams desperate for a victory as we are closing near the end of the regular season. It's the Pillager Huskies visiting the Aitkin Gobblers. Welcome into pregame coverage here on KKIN AM 930, FM 103.1, The Gobbler. We are also simulcasting tonight on yourliveevent.com. Noah Caruso here with you today as we get you set for the First Western First Tip, brought to you by First Western Bank and Trust. We're not just here for you, we are you with locations in Baxter, Nisswa, and Cross Lake with as they are the presenting sponsor for our first serve here tonight. But we should have a good one here. Two teams that haven't played each other since the 2010 season, and it was Pillager getting the win back then 3-0, and two teams that entering this game both are desperate for a victory. Aitkin entering this game at 5-19 on the season, Pillager 9-15. Pillager coming off a loss against Foley yesterday, but against a really good Foley team which is competitive in the Granite Ridge Conference. They were able to compete, including a thrilling set one win for Foley, but it was a 27-25 set one win. Set two, they were competitive, brought it to them before losing in set number 3. But for Pillager and head coach Lonnie Stokes, he wants to see that continued effort from his Pillager squad, a team that has been a bit in the pits as of late. Before Pillager, they're entering this one on a 3-match losing streak, but in overall non-tournament play, they have not won since September, currently riding a 6-match losing streak. And for the Huskies, though, they have a chance to change their fortunes tonight, looking for their first double-digit win season since the 2019 season where they won 12 games. As for the Gobblers, they are 5-19, looking to find their way up in the Section 7AA standings, but they are coming off a home loss to Crosby Ironton 3-1 here on Thursday, losing the boxing gloves. And really, for Julie Osmus, head coach of the Aitkin Gobblers, she said it in postgame is that she did not like the effort in the first two sets. Came out a little loosey-goosey, didn't come out aggressive. But for Aitkin here on senior night, as we'll highlight the seniors here later on here in the pregame show, they're going to come out with a little bit of energy, a little bit of fire. As you know, the way things are playing out, it does not seem that the Gobblers are going to get a home playoff game. You never know with multiple regular season games left here in the last couple of weeks, so they could find their way up. But the way things seem, this could be the last home game for these seniors, so expect a lot of emotion. There was speeches during pregame with the underclassmen and the juniors, with presenting speeches to these seniors, so they expect them to come ready today. But for Aitkin, looking to end a 5-match losing streak in their own right as they look to get back in the win column here tonight. And for a team that does have a good amount of seniors on this roster, we're looking at 6 seniors and expect them to play a big role here tonight, as we are going to see a huge senior lineup in the starting rotation. 5 of the 6 seniors will be starting for Aitkin, so expecting to use that experience for a Pillager squad that, well, they do have a few seniors in their own right, but still a lot of young core players to build around. But we'll keep an eye on some matchups here later on as we'll preview the matchup here in a matter of moments. But we'll take a break. When we come back, we will take a deeper look into these two squads, as well as hear from our coaches, Lonnie Stokes of the Pillager Huskies and Julie Osmus of the Aitkin Gobblers, later on here in the pregame show. Back in just a moment. You're listening to High School Volleyball on KKIN AM 930, FM 103.1, simulcasting on yourliveevent.com.
It's been more than just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Our mission here at Aitkin Public Schools is to empower our students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, staff, and parent involvement, all while learning in a safe environment. Our students take pride in being gobblers and are supplied with the facilities and tools necessary to achieve our goals of student success. For more information, visit home.isd1.org. We are ISD1. Go Gobblers!
I've got a map.
The Tire Barn in Aitkin, locally owned.
You add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect. What do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Welcome back to pregame coverage here on KKI and AM 930, FM 103.1, The Gobbler, and simulcasting on YourLiveEvent.com. Noah Crusoe here with you as we're previewing tonight's matchup between the Gobblers and the Huskies, both teams that are desperate for a victory, but we'll keep an eye on some key matchups here tonight. As mentioned, Aitkin will be rolling out 5 seniors in the starting lineup, but it's going to be about consistency in that back row, so we're going to be keeping an eye on Emma Jacobson tonight. Needs to be consistent, setting up these Aitkin attackers, including the likes of Kendall Ratz and Bailey O'Neill. If they can get going early and get that transition offense rolling, it will see the Gobblers get back to what they like to play. But for Pillager, they will own the size advantage tonight, keeping an eye on front with Jada Laux and Brianna Blaze, 2 players that are going to bring in some good size, blocking ability, even from Camacho as well. But the biggest issue that they've had really in this losing streak has been communication and to really just miscues on their end. A lot better in the game against Foley, but ultimately that's what did them in the end in the close set losses. But for Pillager, keeping an eye tonight on Jada Laux. Again, looking to get her rolling early as she's coming back from that ankle injury. She's been getting more and more involved with this attack up front for Pillager, and it's led to more and more consistency in the attacking department for Pillager. Head coach Lonnie Stokes, will hear from him. It's all going to be about being aggressive defensively as well. Expect them to sky for a lot of blocks tonight, flying all over the court with that back row. We're seeing great play from Aiden Schuett as well this season, the libero for the Pillager Huskies. So should be an interesting turn here for Pillager as they look to get back in the win column to get win number 10 on the season. And for Aitkin, again, entering 5-19 on the year, looking to end a 5-match losing streak. The last time these two teams met was way back in 2010. It was a 3-0 victory for the Pillager Huskies in this one. But, of course, time has changed a little bit over a decade in, 13 years ago, and these two teams meet again, both looking to get a win, both looking to slowly climb their way back up in their respective section standings. And we will take another break. When we come back, we are going to hear from our coaches for pregame interviews. We'll hear from Lonnie Stokes first, then we'll hear from Julie Osmus, head coach of the Aitkin Gobblers, back in just a moment. You're listening to High School Volleyball on KKI and AM 930, FM 103.1 The Gobblers, simulcasting on YourLiveEvent.com.
Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
If you are looking for a local team that brings over 25 years of experience, offering roofing systems in a variety of colors, materials, and textures, then call my dad at Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding, 218-831-1907. Whether it's a tear-off or new construction, Mike's Miller's Roofing gets the job done right. Call 218-831-1907 for your free estimate and get your new roof installed before the holidays. That's Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding.com or call 218-831-1907.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
It's been more than just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
To head out for the call with our play-by-play announcer. Thank you for tuning in for our local sports action.
Welcome to pregame coverage here on KKIN AM 930, FM 103.1, and YourLiveEvent.com. Volleyball here for your Tuesday. Aitkin and Pillager set to do battle. Lonnie Stokes, head coach of the Huskies, joining us. And, Coach, had the chance to check you guys out against Foley yesterday, and against a tough team. You guys, despite the loss, were super competitive, close sets all around. Talk about the performance last night from your girls.
Well, we always want to see a W at the end of the night, but there's nothing I can complain about there. The girls came out, they fought hard. We knew they were a tall, good team. We fought on the net, and to be honest, I think we took the net for most of the time against them, and we really pushed them. So we're extremely happy with how we played the whole evening.
And now it's all going to be all about team communication, because that was a bit of a factor last night against Foley. What's going to be some of the ways you want to see, the middle hitters really set up those front hitters that have been playing well in the last couple games?
Well, hopefully we pass a little bit better. Don't put it so tight to the net against tall teams. We put it tight, you pay the price, and we did last night a few times. Tonight they don't have quite the height, but we need to clean up our passing so we can set up the offense and go. We got a few new rotations coming in, so we're missing a couple, but I think we're ready to go.
And you mentioned that Aitkin may not have the height, but they do have some good hitters out up front, but you got a little bit of size on your end with the likes of Jada and Brianna out there in front. How do you want to take advantage of the height advantage that you may have tonight?
We need to be aggressive. If we got a chance, take it over in two. Don't let them get their feet underneath them. Once they get their feet underneath them, like you said, they can jump. They can get up there. If we're quicker, we get there first, then we can use the height to our advantage. So that's kind of the plan.
And, Coach, I know that obviously, you want to get the win at the end of the day, but when the team's been struggling, to come out and get a good performance against Foley is huge. What's the confidence of the girls after last night's game heading into tonight?
the atmosphere was great on the bus. We've been down the last couple games. We haven't played our best volleyball. To go up there and play good and to push a team that's actually better, that on paper is better than us, and to push them like that, the girls' confidence is back up. They rebounded fast, and I think we're in a good spot tonight.
Should be a lot of fun, Lonnie. As always, appreciate the time. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Lonnie Stokes, head coach of the Pillager Huskies, back in just a moment on KKI and AM 930, FM 103.1, and yourliveevent.com.
Memories never.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Our mission here at Aitkin Public Schools is to empower our students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, staff, and parent involvement, all while learning in a safe environment. Our students take pride in being gobblers and are supplied with the facilities and tools necessary to achieve our goals of student success. For more information, visit home.isd1.org. We are ISD1. Go Gobblers!
Equal housing lender.
Welcome back to pregame coverage here on KKI and AM 930, FM 103.1, simulcasting on yourliveevent.com. We have high school volleyball today here in Aitkin between the Gobblers and the Pillager Huskies. Julie Osmond's head coach of the Gobblers joining us. And, you know, Coach, I know you always preach of getting off to fast starts, and I know that's not exactly what you got against Crosby Ironton. What's been the message to this team since that point?
You know, we had a good long talk about volleyball and life in general yesterday, about we need to find the joy in the game. Like, we really got to go back to that happy place for them. Why did you start playing volleyball? Like, enjoy the game, and that shows in your game when you play that way. And we just really talked about, you know, just play with passion and give it everything you have.
And how has the response been from the team in terms of practice to get back in the win column?
They're excited. I mean, we're really pushing hard. I know it's going to be an emotional night. It's senior night tonight, so it's always, you know, that first half's a little rough because we're coming off speeches and gifts and all those things. But, you know, we're hoping that we can give that first set a good start and then really get rocking in that second one.
And in terms of the game plan tonight, of course, Pillager does bring some good aggression up front, has some good size and solid hitters. What do you want to see defensively to counteract that, get the transition going early?
Yep, we worked a lot about blocking our hits yesterday. We know they're good blockers. We know we have to be on our toes and be ready for anything up there. Also worked a lot about hitting around things. You know, we have to be able to target and pinpoint spots where they're not, because if we don't, they'll just gobble it right up. We know that they're going to be good blockers. We know they're going to be good hitters, and we have to be ready for that.
And talk about that back row a little bit as well, as you want to see some consistency to get the transition going. But what's the biggest aspect in the back row tonight to get this thing going early?
You know, we talked with Kira just about, you know, you're the libero. We need you to really lead tonight. You know, there's going to be a lot of seniors that are a little bit more emotional, and you as the junior, you really need to step it up and, you know, lead that charge back there and make sure everything's flowing like it should be.
You know, and I hate to put you on the spot like this, Coach, but, you know, it is senior night, of course, and I'll give you this floor to talk about the seniors and what they meant to this team.
Well, so first we'll talk about Kendall, I guess. She's been my senior that's been with me the longest. So, you know, I've always appreciated Kendall, that she's willing to play any spot for me. I've had her play a right, a left, an outside, a setter. Doesn't matter. She'll step up and do whatever I need. I have Emma Jacobson, who's my setter, just calm and steady. I can always trust on her. She's not going to get rattled. She's not going to show that emotion or that panic, and something I always do. And I have Josie Kostick, hard worker, always have a smile on her face, you know, willing to play that right side for me, loves to block, loves to do all those things. We have Mara Docks, who, same thing, you know, good heart, good kid, just wonderful attitude, like comes to practice every day ready to go. Same thing, she's my right hitter, so we depend on her for blocks and for some hits from the outside, or the right side, sorry. And then we have Erica with us from Italy. It's been really fun to get to know her. She just has a super good attitude, willing to try anything, just wants to be part of the team, and just a super, super sweet girl.
And, you know, you always talk about the emotion of a game, but sometimes you can use that to your advantage. And I would imagine, Coach, you're going to be expecting a team that's ready to play tonight.
Sorry, I didn't finish mine.
Oh, shoot.
That's okay. I was like, oh, no, I can't forget Madeline. I have Madeline Strohmeyer, too. Back row specialist for me. Really picked it up the second half of the year, you know. She's just really steady for me back there, and just somebody I can count on. Like, with all these rotation changes, she's been somebody that can help move around to different spots and knows where everybody needs to be and helps them find it there.
And as I mentioned, you know, you can use the emotion in a good way. How do you want to see that team channel that emotion onto the court tonight?
We're just hoping that they can channel it into like a team aspect. respect. You know, if we can play and communicate really well as a team early, that's really going to help us. So we just need to find that and then find that focus out of that emotion and use that emotion to really play with heart tonight.
Should be a lot of fun, coaches. Always appreciate the time. Best of luck tonight.
Yep, thank you.
Julie Osmond is head coach of the Aitkin Gobblers. Back in just a moment on KKI and AM 930, FM 103.1, yourliveevent.com. Here at Aitkin Public Schools.
Got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
If you are looking for a local team that brings over 25 years of experience, offering roofing systems in a variety of colors, materials, and textures, then call my dad at Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding, 218-831-1907. Whether it's a tear-off or new construction, Mike's Miller's Roofing gets the job done right. Call 218-831-1907 for your free estimate and get your new roof installed before the holidays. That's Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding.com or call 218-831-1907.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
It's been more than just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome back to the action. Noah Caruso here in Aitkin tonight as we get you set for high school volleyball between the Aitkin Gobblers and the Pillager Huskies as we get set for our First Western First Serve, brought to you by First Western Bank and Trust. We're not just here for you, we are you, with locations in Baxter, Nisswa, and Cross Lake. As we are about ready to go, Pillager entering this game looking to get a victory, coming out back to game 2 of their back-to-back as they are sitting at 9-15 on on the season. Aitkin sitting at 5-16 on the season. Both teams looking to end losing streaks. Both teams looking to get back in the win column. And Aitkin 5-19, Pillager 9-15 on the season. These two teams haven't met since 2010, so despite being separated by about 50-minute drive, haven't had the chance to face each other in volleyball in quite a long time, and that was a good year for Pillager as they won 21 games that year. And this season, they could have the chance to win their first double-digit win season since 2019. While the Aitkin Gobblers looking to end a 5-match losing streak, they're coming in aggressive. After losing the boxing gloves, they come into senior night with a lot of energy, a lot of emotion, looking to play today. Some key players to watch for both teams, but here is your starting lineups tonight for each team. First, we'll start with the visiting Pillager Huskies. Starting things off, it is going to be junior number 22, Brianna Blaze, sophomore number 10, Olivia Brown, sophomore number 4, McKenna Camacho, senior number 6, Bridget Danielson, and we'll keep an eye on the rotation, but it's either going to be sophomore number 7, Kaylin Karpinen, or junior number 13, Gracie Mudgett. Rounding things out will be Jada Laux, the senior, standing at 6 feet for the Pillager Huskies. They are head coached by Lonnie Stokes, assisted by Angela Huff and Katie Burgow. And for the Aitkin Gobblers, again, a lot of seniors in this starting lineup tonight for Aitkin. They have 6 seniors, 5 in the starting rotation, led by senior number 1, Madeline Strohmeyer, senior number 5, Josie Kostick, senior number 14, Kendall Ratt, senior number 16, Mara Dox, and also in the starting lineup, junior number 18, Hannah Jones, and rounding things out is going to be senior number 20, Emma Jacobson. The Gobblers are coached by Julie Osmus, assisted by Steve Michaelitz and Shay Pearson. Captains for Aitkin are Kendall Ratt, Abigail Palm, and Emma Jacobson. Keep an eye on Haley Schreck, who is back in the rotation for the Aitkin Gobblers. Out tonight is going to be Abigail Palm for Aitkin, and out for the Pillager, a key player for him is going to be Josephine Kimmen, still favoring that lower body injury, so she is dressed, but won't see a whole lot of action tonight, presumably, as we are about ready to go here in Aitkin. Both lineups being announced by the PA announcer as we are about ready to go, and again, for both these teams, desperate for a victory. For Aitkin, it seems that the way things are standing right now, they may not get a home playoff game, so for them, this could be it for the seniors here on their home court, while Pillager still flirting with the potential of a home playoff victory, but with only about a week and a half left now of the high school volleyball regular season. It's now or never for this home stretch here as we get ready for playoffs in just a couple of weeks. It is going to be Aitkin in the black jerseys, black shorts with the white numbers and red Aitkin in the front. Pillager wearing their maroon jerseys with the black shorts, gold numbers, and gold wording of Pillager. The libero, which is Aiden Schuett tonight for Pillager, will be wearing the gold jersey with the maroon numbers. Kiera Hamilton will be the libero for Aitkin tonight, wearing the white jersey and the red numbers as we are about ready to go. As we get ready for the first Western first serve here tonight. Both teams taking entering the court. And it looks like it's going to be Kaylin Karpinen who's going to start things out for the Pillager Huskies. It's Kiera Hamilton, the libero, getting ready to come in for Aitkin. So here we go, and Schuett will also be in as well for Camacho. So Schuett, Danielson, Brown in the back. Up front is going to be Karpinen, Laux, and Blaze. Keep an eye on that size up front. And Hamilton is going to come in for Kostick, so it's going to be Hamilton, Strohmeyer, Jones, Jacobson, Dox in there for the Gobblers. Pillager will serve first for our radio listeners. Pillager going right to left on your radio dial. Bridget Danielson will serve down the middle to get things started. And the first Western first serve is underway. And a good line drive serve played by the libero Hamilton. High up in the middle. This is going to be Jacobson, but no issues for Danielson. And Karpinen taking a swing, but well out of bounds. So the Gobblers first on the board here in this one, leading 1-0 to get set number 1 underway. So back to Aitkin delivering. This is going to be number 16, Mara Dox, a senior for this Gobbler squad, and it goes right into the net, so Pillager will get it right back, tied at 1. And we've seen Aitkin this season really struggle on occasions with the service in. It's been giving away a lot of points for him this season. Stocks is going to come out, as here's going to be the serve from Laux, as Hamilton playing it in the middle. Now up front, this is going to be Jacobson with a swing, set up high in the air by Laux in the back row. And bumping that one over, Brown, who will just reset. Brown coming off a solid performance against Foley. Now in the middle, this is Rats taking a swing and well out of bounds. Pillager going up 2-1. Kostick is back in, coming in for Aitkin, and here's the delivery from Laux with the Huskies up 2-1. Rats on the far side. Kostick will take a swing. Laux able to set that one up in the air on the far corner. Danielson to Blaze on the near side and able to hit that over, but dug out by Jacobson. And Hamilton mishitting that one on the far side of the net, so it is 3-1 in favor of the Huskies. Julia Osmus, Gobblers wanting a fast start tonight, but here is Laux with a short serve this time. Strohmeyer digging that one out, but no one able to corral it. So that's going to be an ace for Jada Laux, her first of the night. A Pizza Ranch ace brought to you by Pizza Ranch Buffet your way, with locations in Baxter and Little Falls. 4-1 Pillager. Laux with the line drive delivery on the far sideline, high in the air to Kostick, and now this is going to be set over by Jacobson. Huskies on the attack. Camacho trying to set it up for Blaze and not able to get it over, as that setup was just a little too out in front of Blaze. So Aitkin gets it back, trailing 4-2. Laux is going to come out, and is Aiden Schuett. Camacho in there as well for Pillager. Schuett off the delivery, will set that up. Danielson in the middle to Karppinen, and that is down on the far corner. Karppinen with her first kill. Bridget Danielson with the set assist. And it's now 5-2 Pillager. So we got a sub coming in, as Blaze will come out. In for the first time tonight, Morgan Johnson for Pillager. Morgan Johnson, a senior on this Pillager lineup, and she'll deliver the serve and leave it short. Hamilton setting that up, a Karppinen able to get that one in front. Brown in the middle will set that over to the far sideline, but bumped up in the air, and now Brown. Now here we go with a swing by Camacho, but dug out Hamilton. Far side, O'Neill now into the ball game, and through the hands of Brown. Bailey O'Neill will get her first kill of the night, and it's 5-3. Pillager up front here in set number 1, but Aitkin will serve, and Kendall Rats will serve as Johnson is out, and is going to be number 3, Marianne Williams. Williams, a senior, seeing action for the first time tonight. Rats is waiting for the serve to go through, or the sub to go through, and they're about ready to go. In for the Gobblers as well is going to be Talia Haskamp. In for Jacobson, and now here we go. Kendall Rats serving down the middle. She'll deliver a line drive serve. Camacho playing that in the middle. Danielson high in the air. Now to Brown on the near side, but blocked out in front. Rats able to corral it. Now this is going to be Kostick taking a swing, but Danielson on the far sideline. No issues there. Now to Kudd. It's going to be deflected, and Williams will get it over, and that's a kill for Williams. Williams, her first kill of the night, and it's 6-3 Huskies. As Karppinen will come out, as Gracie Mudgett will see action for the first time tonight. Gracie Mudgett, fantastic service for this Pillager team, and delivers a high arching serve that's played in the back row by Haskamp. Now set up in the middle, O'Neill will take a swing, and that's going to be go through the hands of Mudgett. Powerful swing by O'Neill. You know, she can get going. She's an X factor for this Aitkin squad. 6-4 Pillager. Dox is going to come in now. It's going to be Josie Kostick to serve, and missed it on the serve, but able to keep it in play, as Corrali on the far sideline is Mudgett, and now Brown, miscommunication between her and Camacho, and not able to get it over in 3. 6-5 Pillager up in this one here in set number 1. Kostick will serve again. Line drive serve played by Camacho in the middle. Danielson back to Camacho, and that gets down. Haskamp tried to play it on the near with her right arm, but just getting through. Camacho getting the kill. Danielson with her second set assist of the night. 7-5 Pillager, as Schuett's going to come out, as Laux is back in for Pillager. Camacho to serve, this time for Pillager. Serving way deep, jump serve, and she'll deliver a high arching serve. Haskamp played on the back row. Now far post, this is going to be swung on by Docks, but deflected by Camacho. Now Brown near post and dug out Haskamp. O'Neal will set it over on the third hit and miss hit that time, but Danielson able to corral it. Now Laux will take a swing and that gets down. Haskamp tried to play it on the far corner, but Laux getting her first kill of the night. Danielson her third set assist, 8-5 in favor of the Huskies. Camacho now serving on the near side. Will now transition to the middle. Line drive, Hamilton the libero for Aitkin, plays it cleanly. Now Rats playing it back to Hamilton in that back row. Not sure if that's what they had dialed up, but that's out of bounds on the Husky sideline. 9-5, Pillager. Camacho, we saw yesterday against Foley, had a good run of service, which got a good run early in set number 1 for Pillager, and that time that serve is well out of bounds. Too much power that time. Aitkin gets it back, trailing 9-6. Bailey O'Neal will deliver as Camacho is out. Back in is Williams. Haskamp is out. Jacobson back in as O'Neal will deliver on the near sideline, out of bounds. Pillager first two double figures, 10-6. Pillager on top here in set number 1. Williams will come out. Blaze is set to come back in. This is going to be Olivia Brown serving on the near corner. She'll deliver a jump serve, and here we go as Strohmeyer playing it on the near corner, taking a swing that time, well out of bounds that time, is number 10 for Aitkin, Britta Westman, and the Gobblers giving that one away again, 11-6. Brown will serve again. Delivers line drive, and that time played cleanly by Docks, and now this is going to be blocked out in front as Welch will set it down. Off the block, it gets over. Westman trying to get a good swing on that one, just didn't quite get the power. That allowed Laux to get the block out in front. 12-6, Pillager. Laux with her first block of the night. Pillager has doubled the lead here in set number 1. Brown will set to serve, and serving across court, and Hamilton missed hit, but Strohmeyer able to corral it as Westman will just bump that over out of bounds into the Aitkin student section. 13-6. Pillager in front here. Olivia Brown, jump serve, cross court. Now Hamilton playing in the middle. Rats trying to chase it down. Now Westman blocked out in front. Laux again, and a point for Pillager. Blaze and Laux both there for Pillager. 14-6 in favor of the Huskies, and a timeout by Julie Osmus and the Gobblers. 14-6, Pillager leads on the Shingle Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard. Back in just a moment. You're listening to High School Volleyball on KKI and AM 930 and yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Our mission here at Aitkin Public Schools is to empower our students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, staff, and parent involvement, all while learning in a safe environment. Our students take pride in being Gobblers and are supplied with the facilities and tools necessary to achieve our goals of student success. For more information, visit home.isd1.org.
Welcome back to the action here in as Jacobson gets ready to come back in for Aitkin, coming in for Westman. So it's Jacobson, Strohmeyer, Jacobson, and Hamilton out in the back row. And then it's going to be Docks, Rats out in front, and Brown trying to corral that serve, and Laux able to bump it over on the third hit. Jones, Rats, and now this is going to be a swing by Jones, but Mudgett able to corral that one. Blaze right into the net and down on the Pillager side. So 14-8, Gobblers get another point back as Jacobson is going to serve for the Gobblers. Jacobson, who's been a very efficient server for this Gobbler team, it delivers a good one as Laux sets that over on the second hit. Hamilton now in the middle. Rats will take a swing, blocked by Laux, and it gets through. Kendall Rats getting her first kill. It's only a matter of time before she gets involved. All-around player for this Gobblers team. Another senior for Aitkin. Service again, this time by Jacobson, played by Shuick cleanly. Danielson high in the air to Blaze, near post, and right to Strohmeyer. Miss hit that time. Hamilton able to dig that out and over by the Gobblers, but out of bounds. Great effort by Aitkin. Strohmeyer just couldn't quite handle the speed that time, but Pillager will get it back up 15-9. here in set number 1. This time Bridget Danielson back to the front of the order as she delivers a good line drive. Hamilton able to play it cleanly. Doc setting that one over. Danielson playing on the far sideline. Shoot now. Karpinen will take a swing and into the net. Gobblers now into the double figures. 15-10. Pillager leads here in set number 1 on the Shingle Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard. Hamilton is set to come out as in is going to be, for the first time tonight, Erica Kernuzzi for Aitkin, senior for this Aitkin lineup as a foreign exchange student from Italy, and that's served by Dox. Not able to be played cleanly in that back row. So Aitkin again cutting away into this lead. 15-11, Pillager in set number 1. Dox delivers another good serve. This time Schuett plays it cleanly. Danielson high in the air, far post. Karpinen takes a swing and down. Karpinen with her second kill. Danielson, her 4th set assist. 16-11 Pillager. Jada Laux will serve. Got good student sections from both squads tonight. Pillager always travels well. Again for 2 teams, and that's an ace for Jada Laux. A Pizza Ranch ace, says Hamilton thought that was going out of bounds, but the second ace of the night for Laux. And as I was saying, these 2 teams not separated by much. They play each other in basketball, baseball, but haven't found their way on the volleyball court in quite a long time. Strohmeyer now on the far post. This is going to be Kernuzzi, and that's going to be dug out by Danielson. Right back on the Aitkin side, and that's going to be Ratz, and that's down. But it is out of bounds. Thought it may have took a deflection, but Ratz hitting that one out of bounds, but good power as it's now 18-11 Pillager. Laux will serve again. Line drive is Hamilton. Able to play it out with on her left side. Ratz will take a swing. Brown, no trouble on the near corner. Now setting up, Blaze, and now tapping that over, and that is getting down for Pillager. Blaze getting on the score sheet with her first kill. 19-11 Pillager. Closing in on a set 1 victory. Laux again, line drive, out of bounds. But has built a good lead for Pillager with her service as Schuett is in for Laux. Serving for Aitkin is going to be Hannah Jones. Strohmeyer is out. O'Neill in for Aitkin. As we do have a score update over in Pequot Lakes when we get a next stoppage. Pillager on the attack, Camacho near post. Hamilton digging that out in the middle. Now O'Neill setting her up. She's got a couple of kills tonight, but blocked by Camacho. She'll take a swing, but reacted well. That time by Jones, and blocked again Camacho, and that time it doesn't get over. McKenna Camacho making it happen on that volley. 20-12 Pillager, and after 1 set in Pequot Lakes. Patriots winning over Piers 25-10 in set number 1. Blaze is out and is going to be Morgan Johnson who's going to serve. Johnson with a short serve, but played by Hatzkamp. Now setting up Kernuzzi and setting that one up, and not quite the setup she wanted as that's into the net. 21-12 Pillager. Morgan Johnson, senior, will serve again for Pillager. Line drive is set up Hamilton, low. Line drive, Ratz has to set that over, and we got a whistle, and that is going to be a lift, or double hit that time on Ratz, so it's a 22-12 Pillager lead. Johnson. Serving again for Pillager, delivers a short serve. Hamilton doesn't have to move much for that one. As Jacobson will set it up for Ratz with the power and a whistle and a point for the Gobblers. Infringement that time for Pillager. 22-13, Pillager on top here in set number 1. As Jacobson will come out and is going to be Westman. Far post. Karpinen will take a swing and out of bounds. 22-14. Aitkin will continue to serve. Trailing by 8. Ratz looking to get a late rally going here for the Gobblers. Rats will serve. Good serve, but Camacho able to play it cleanly. They're going to give it down to Brown in the middle, but Hamilton reacting well to that one. O'Neal far post taking a swing, but Schuett digging that one out. Danielson high in the air. Brown in the middle, and Hamilton not able to get to it as it's mishit and well into the back row. 23-14. Brown with her first kill. Now we get a substitution here, as coming in is going to be Catherine Salisbury into the game for Karppinen. Salisbury seeing action for the first time tonight. Karppinen with an underhand serve as that gets over. Rats now to Westman, far post, blocked out in front, Camacho, and a whistle and a point for Pillager. Set point for the Huskies here in set number 1. Salisbury looking to close it out. Underhand serve again, leaves that one short. O'Neal playing out in front. Rats now to Westman, block Camacho, dug out by O'Neal. Cornuzzi able to set that over, and that's Camacho. Hamilton was there to react to it. She'll take a swing as Schuett send it up for Danielson. Brown near post and out of bounds. So Pillager will wait. Set point again for the Huskies, but it'll be Aitkin serve. Dox is getting ready to come in for Cornuzzi. Kiera Hamilton will deliver. Short serve. Schuett plays in the near corner. Danielson high in the air. Brown just setting that one over as she mistimed, or at least not the delivery she wanted, but out in the middle, Westman is blocked out in front. Camacho trying to go for it again, but this time Westman will set that up for Kendall Rats. And she'll get her second kill, 24-16. Aiken continues to serve. Set point number 3 for Pillager. Hamilton, and that one is short. Pillager taking set number 1, 25-16. And they lead the match 1-0. We'll take a break. We will come back with your set 1 recap. Get you ready for set number 2. Back in just a moment. You're listening to High School Volleyball on KKI and AM 930, FM 103.1 The Gobbler.
1. Go Gobblers!
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.
Welcome back to the action here on KKI and AM 930, FM 103.1 The Gobbler, and YourLiveEvent.com. Noah Caruso here with you in Aiken tonight. Pillager taking set number 1, 25-16 in this one. And I tell you what, you want to talk about getting off to a good start, and Pillager was able to do that on the defensive front, keeping an eye on McKenna Camacho, who has been all over the place tonight, especially on that front. We expected Pillager to take advantage and be aggressive with their size, and we have seen that so far tonight. Camacho with 4 blocks in this one, Laux with 2, and leading the way in kills is Kaylin Karppinen with 2. Danielson already with 4 set assists in this one. Jada Laux with 2 Pizza Ranch aces. Kendall Rats, a couple of digs, 2 kills for Aiken. And just a reminder, our scoreboard brought to you by Shingledecker Concrete and Construction. When you have a project calling for concrete, contact the pros at Shingledecker Concrete and Construction, offering high-quality professional masonry and concrete services. Shingledecker Concrete and Construction, call 218-639-2374. Fully licensed and free estimates. It's going to be Aiken to serve, going left to right for our radio listeners. Aiken in the black jerseys, Pillager in the maroon, and here we go with Jacobson to deliver, and set number 2 is underway. Danielson to Blaze, and that's blocked out in front by Rats. Back to Pillager. Schuett just bumping that one over. But no one there in the middle. So it works out for Pillager. They take point number 1 here in set number 2. 1-0 in favor of the Huskies. Danielson now serving as she delivers a line drive serve. Strohmeyer, missed hit. Hamilton has to run back for it, and that's going to be set over by Bergstaller. Seeing action for the first time tonight, and Laux that's down through the outstretched hands of Bergstaller. Pillager on top 2-0. The first kill of the set going to Jada Laux. And the more we've seen her get involved with this attack, coming back from injury, and now it's going to be a whistle, and that is not going to be over in 3 hits for Aitkin. 3-0 Pillager here in set number 1. Coming out firing, but as I was saying with Jada Laux, and you see her getting more and more involved, seeing more playing time, and it's led to more consistent attacking up front as Danielson delivering that serve into the net. But it could lead to a late surge here for Pillager with Laux now fully healthy. We haven't seen Shrek yet tonight so far. Shrek was dealing with some injuries as, again, Abigail Palm out for Aitkin, and that gets down Rats. Saw that floating in the air and smacks that down. Gabler's cutting it to 1. Kendall Rats with her first kill here in set number 2. Hamilton with the service, far sideline, played by Brown. Now Blaze, near post, takes a swing, blocked out in front again by Rats, but that is out of bounds this time, so it's a point for Pillager. 4-2 Huskies. Jada Laux will again serve. She leads the way with 2 Pizza Ranch aces. She sets that one over to Strohmeyer. And now Blaze seeing that one, able to get it over, but that time played by Jacobson as Rats will bump it over. Danielson in the middle to Camacho and down. Kenna Camacho having quite the game so far. She's got 2 kills tonight, and Danielson 5 set assists for her tonight already. 5-2 in favor of the Huskies. Laux will set that over, delivers to Strohmeyer, played in the back row. They're going to give it back to Rats in the middle, bumps that over. Laux watches that one go out of bounds. 6-2 Huskies. Much like we saw in that first set, they built a pretty sizable lead and really just took advantage of miscues by the Gobblers as Laux delivers another good line drive serve as Jacobson plays out in front as it's going to be blocked by Camacho, but it's going to be a point for Pillager. Or now, yep, they are going to award it to Pillager, so 7-2 Huskies and a timeout by Julie Osmus and the Gobblers. 7-2 Huskies out in front here in set number 2. Back in just a moment. You're listening to high school volleyball on KKI and AM 930 FM 103.1 The Gobbler.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
On the Shingle-Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard here in set number 2, Pillager on top 7-2. Timeout by Julie Osmus and the Gobblers. Tonight's broadcast of high school volleyball is brought to you by Todd Wright Financial. If your business needs insurance, trust the folks over at Todd Wright Financial. And for Pillager with some good insurance here with the lead, 7-2. Huskies out in front, Laux serving right to left for Pillager. And here we go with the short serve. Hamilton running up on that one. Jacobson setting it up, and that's blocked out in front. And now again, Camacho setting that one down, unassisted that time. Her third kill, as now we're seeing Shrek into the ball game for Aitkin. Trying to set that one up, but Camacho there with her presence out in front. Laux will deliver with the Huskies on top, 8-2. And that is going to be out of bounds for Laux, so it's back to Aitkin. The Gobblers trailing by 5. Laux is out. Schuett back in for Pillager. Strohmeyer coming out as well, as we're going to see Bailey O'Neill coming in for Pillager as the serve this time by Jones. Played cleanly by Schuett. Danielson to Camacho again, and down for McKenna Camacho. Now now we got a whistle, and it's another substitution coming in here. 9-3 in favor of the Huskies as Haskamp is in for Hannah Jones. Pillager serve again. It is going to be into the ball game, in for Brianna Blaze. It is going to be Morgan Johnson for Pillager, and she's going to be the one to deliver. Jump serve, Hamilton playing on the far side. And now Camacho on front, blocking that one in front. Camacho again. 5 kills for McKenna Camacho tonight. 10-3 Pillager. Huskies' first 2 double figures. Johnson, long serve, and Haskamp watches that one drop down. A Pizza Ranch ace for Johnson, her first. Again, aces brought to you by Pizza Ranch Buffet your way, with locations in Baxter and Little Falls. Johnson again with the delivery. 11-3 Huskies lead, and that one into the net. So it's now 11-4. Aitkin getting it back. Rats is going to serve as another substitution coming in here. Westman coming in for Jacobson. Kendall Rats will deliver. And here we go as Karpinen back into the game for Pillager. Schuett bumping that over on the third hit. Hamilton, libero to libero. Now O'Neill far post taking a swing. Blocked by Camacho and Karpinen out in front. But that is out of bounds. Didn't take a deflection on O'Neill. So it's a point for the Gobblers. 11-5, Huskies out in front. Rats to serve for Aitkin. Rats setting that over. Camacho playing it cleanly. They're going to set it up for her in the middle. Fading away, but that is, not quite able to get down. O'Neill on the miss hit. Rats reacting late off the dig in the middle by Haskamp. And it goes back to Pillager, leading 12-5. Gracie Mudgett now in for Pillager, in for Karpinen, as Mudgett will serve. Setting up in the middle. Mudgett delivers and miss hit that time. Not her best delivery, is usually a consistent server for Pillager. Would want that one back, but Aitkin will get it back trailing by 6. Hamilton is out and is going to be, see the number there for Aitkin. We'll get that in a matter of moments as Danielson setting that over, as that is going to be Dox who's in, and that's going to be a whistle on the point for Pillager. A double hit, so Pillager getting it back, up 13-6. Camacho now serving. Quite the game she has had so far, as Williams is in for Schuett for Pillager. Delivers a long serve. Hamilton. Now do Rats in the middle. This is Westman taking a swing, and it's through the hands of Camacho. Had she watched that go, it may have had eyes for out of bounds. 13-7. For Westman, that's her first kill of the night. Bailey O'Neill will serve. Haskamp is out. In for the first time is going to be Bergstaller. And off the service, Mudgett. Now Brown, and out of bounds. 13-8. Gobblers looking to get on a run here. O'Neill will again deliver for the Gobblers. O'Neill, short serve, dug out by Williams. Danielson setting that over, and that's down. Found a pocket of space on that far corner where there was no Gobbler in sight. So Pillager up 14-8, and it's Olivia Brown's service. Blaze back in for Williams. Brown setting that one up. Hamilton. Now to Bergstaller, and that's out of bounds on the second hit. 15-8, Pillager rolling so far in this one. They lead the match 1-0. Last time they went up 2-0 in a match was against Monaga way back in September. They fell 3 straight in that match, but looking to get a big set number 2 win here, as that's going to be hit over, but Brown able to play it cleanly. Laux and down on the near sideline. Laux not liking the service that time, but we've seen that a few moments in this match for Pillager, just able to find a way to get it over, and good things will happen. Brown is going to serve for Pillager, going on the near sideline, doubling the Husky lead, 16-8. Brown, good delivery, but good play by Bergstaller, is fading away for Aitkin, but now Blaze will take a swing in the net. 16-9. Westman is going to come out, in is Jacobson for the Gobblers. Jacobson is going to serve. Jacobson on the near side. Going to get the Gobblers into double figures. Long serve. Schuett playing it cleanly in the back row. Now far post. This is going to be Laux taking a swing out of bounds. So there's the Gobblers now in double figures. 16-10. Pillager still on top here in set number 2. Jacobson will serve for Aitkin. Line drive. Schuett. Danielson in the middle to Blaze near post and through the hands of Jacobson. 17-10. Pillager on top here in set number 2. Budget is out. Karppinen is back in. Danielson with the service, and a wicked serve that time, and an ace for Bridget Danielson. Pizza Ranch ace, her first of the night. Now it seems to be a scoreboard issue as they're saying it's 17-11, should be 18-10. Pillager on top by 8. Danielson. To serve, delivers a line drive. Hamilton. We do have another score update over in Pequot Lakes in a matter of moments, and that's going to be out of bounds, so right back to Pillager. 19-10, Huskies out in front. We got a whistle and a timeout by Julie Osmus and the Gobblers. We'll take one with them. We'll have that score update after the break. Back in just a moment. You're listening to High School Volleyball on KKI and AM 930 and yourliveevent.com.
Pillager School.
If you're looking for a local team that brings over 25 years of experience, offering roofing systems in a variety of colors, materials, and textures, then call my dad at Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding, 218-831-1907. Whether it's a tear-off or new construction, Mike's Miller's Roofing gets the job done right. Call 218-831-1907 for your free estimate and get your new roof installed before the holidays. That's Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding.com or call 218-831.
Welcome back to the action off the Gobbler timeout. Pillager again closing in on a set victory here. Up 19-10 on the Shingle-Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard. Remember to tune in after the game for our Enbridge Ivory Energy Player of the Game and our Big Deal of the Game. So we'll look to get our coach and player interviews afterwards and look to hear those afterwards on the final whistle from 4 to 5 p.m. tomorrow on 3WI AM 1270 FM 96.3. And off the serve by Danielson, Rats will take a swing in the middle. Huskies able to corral it though. Blaze, and that's going to be a kill in the far corner. Danielson to Blaze. Blaze with their second kill. Bridget Danielson having a great night as well in the middle. 20-10 Huskies on top as Blaze is out and is going to be Williams. Good serve by Danielson. Hamilton playing it cleanly. Set up by Bergstaller in the middle. This is going to be hit on by Jones. Got Huskies back on the attack. Blocked out in front by Jones. Or Rats, excuse me, out in front. 20-11. And a score update over on KLKS Talk 100.1. Pequot Lakes winning set number 2, 25-14 over Piers, leading the match 2-0. Karppinen far post and down. Boy, smooth move from Kaylin Karppinen. You saw her coming from the far sideline and able to get some power on that swing. Laux is in for Schuett, and getting ready to come back in is going to be Sophia Schramm in for the first time, in for Camacho. 21-11. Pillager leads here in set number 2. Laux delivers. Strohmeyer digging that one out. Now far post. This is Schreck taking a swing and dug out by Laux in the back row, and trying to get a hit on it was Mary Williams, but not able to find it. 21-12. Aitkin serve. Huskies lead. Jones will serve. Strohmeyer is out. As in is going to be O'Neill. And high in the air, and Karppinen and Danielson both kind of looked at each other to see who was going to find that ball, but no one able to get to it. 21-13. Aitkin leads. Jones to serve again and delivers a good one. Schuett setting that high in the air to Danielson in the middle. Brown playing it, swinging hard in the middle, and that gets down on the near sideline. Olivia Brown, her second kill. Danielson another set assist, and it's 22-13. Williams is out. Johnson in for Pillager. Johnson to serve for the Huskies. Looking to close out a set 2 win. Played cleanly by Haskamp on the near corner. Now Rats near post and blocked out in front. Brown there, as well as Schramm. 23-13. Pillager has opened up a 10-point lead. Johnson to serve. Camp setting that high up in the air for Jacobson. Now to Schreck, who sets that one over, but Camacho playing it cleanly. Danielson, far post for Karpin, and a whistle and a point for the Gobblers. Double hit that time for Pillager, 23-14 in favor of Pillager. Kendall Rats will serve. Jacobson is going to come out, and it is Britta Westman for Aitkin. Rats will deliver again. Line drive as that's going to be played up by Johnson. Schramm setting it up for Danielson, who just bumps that one over. Now in the far corner, that's Haskamp. Rats to O'Neal on the far post, and Schuett trying to dig that one out, but Bailey O'Neal will get the kill. Oh, number 3 for O'Neal, but her first here in set number 2. A very quiet set here so far. But the Gobblers on a bit of a late run, 23-15. Pillager in front, but still Aitkin serve. Kendall Rats to deliver. Delivers a good line drive serve, but Sham able to play it cleanly. Brown setting that over, blocked down front by Schreck. Now Danielson trying to get to it, and it's a point for the Huskies. 23-16. Huskies still with 2 timeouts, Aitkin with 1. It's Lonnie Stokes, head coach, first-year head coach for the Pillager Huskies, having a word with his squad. Rats to deliver again, and just grazing the top of the net, but Schuett recognizing it to get to it. Schramm will take a swing and down. Schramm with her first kill in the back row. Set point for Pillager, 24-16. As Catherine Salisbury coming in again, looking to close it out in for Karpinen. Salisbury, and short serve, and that is dug out by Rats, and not able to get it over on the third hit. And that is going to be set number 2 for Pillager. They take this one 25-16, much like set number 1. Pillager now in front, 2-0 in the match. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we give you your set 2 recap, get you ready for set number 3 as Pillager looking to get win number 10 on the year. Gobblers looking to claw their way back into this one. Back in just a moment, you're listening to High School Volleyball on KKIN AM 930, FM 103.1 The Gobbler, and yourliveevent.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Welcome back to the action. Noah Caruso here with you on KKIN AM 930, FM 103.1, and yourliveevent.com. Pillager taking set number 2, 25-16. They lead the match 2-0. And what a set for McKenna Camacho again. Racking up 2 blocks in that one, leading the way with 4 kills in that set. She leads the overall with 5 in the match. Britta Danielson with 7 set assists. Lauk still leads the way with 2 Pizza Ranch aces, but a Pizza Ranch ace by Danielson and Catherine Salisbury. And we do have a score update over in Sabika. Pine River taking set number 1, 25-21 over on Skeeter 101.5. For Aitkin, just a lot of miscues again, but leading the way, Kendall Rats and Bailey O'Neal each with 3 kills apiece, leading the way in set assists. Jacobson, who has 5 in this one. Schuett leading the way with Diggs with 8 in this one. Kiera Hamilton with 10. Danielson will serve for Pillager, going right to left for our radio listeners. Huskies in the maroon, Aitkin in the black. With Huskies leading 2-0, looking for their first double-digit win season since 2019. And Blaze playing it will get it back on the near post. Trying to take a swing and able to get it over. Jacobson will set that up now for Jones and Danielson. Now back to Blaze, who takes a swing and just down on that back row. Blaze getting things going here in set number 3. Her third kill. 1-0 in favor of the Huskies. Danielson will serve. Leaves that one short, dug out by Schreck. Jacobson now to Bergstaller, fading away on that swing, so no issue for Schuett, with not all that power. Laux, blocked in front by Ratz and down. Kendall Ratz has been a force out in front tonight. Make that 5 blocks I have her for so far. 1-1 here in this one. Bergstaller is out. Kier Hamilton in for Aitkin, the libero, and she will serve for the Gobblers. Not wasting any time with that service. Brown has to come up for it in the middle. Laux will take a swing and down. And spoke too soon, but that is down. And in for the first time for Aitkin, number 2, Julianne Abigail Presto. Pillager on top 2-1. Again, we'll make sure to highlight the seniors for Aitkin. Of course, this is their senior night. Now on the hit, that's going to be Jada Laux. On the delivery, Aitkin playing it, but not able to get it over in 3. 3-1 in favor of Pillager. Laux delivers, line drive on the far sideline. Schreck plays it cleanly. She's going to get it back on the near post. Will take a swing, and Brown high in the rafters, bouncing around. Danielson able to corral it. Now to Blaze, and that's blocked out in front, but God was able to corral it, but out of bounds. Brown trying to bump that over and reset things. But the Gobblers will get it back, trailing 3-2. Laux is coming in, or coming out, excuse me, is Schuett coming in for Pillager. Jones to deliver for the Gobblers. Presto is out as Jacobson is back in. Camacho taking a swing. She had quite the set number 2. Hamilton will set that up. O'Neal into the ball game and dug out by Blaze out in front. Now swung on by Karppinen. That's blocked by O'Neal, but back over and out of bounds. Pillager leading 4-2. And we'll see if we'll get here for senior night. Maybe we'll get all the seniors. I've had that happen before where I get multiple seniors to interview. As now in for the first time is Amelia Solstrom for Pillager, and for Blaze, Solstrom will deliver a high arching serve played by Haskamp on the near corner. Jacobson will set that up for Schreck, and that is down for Schreck. Haley Schreck, that is her first kill of the night. It's now a 4-3 advantage for Pillager. We're seeing Lonnie Stokes dig deeper and deeper into his bench as the season has come along. As now in is going to be Williams for Pillager, in for Sjostrom. Ratz to deliver, a good line drive. Camacho playing it cleanly in the middle. They're going to set it back up for her, but Hamilton on the other end for the Gobblers. Now in the middle, and missed hit that time. As trying to sky over that one, Britta Westman. Huskies will get it back 5-3. They lead. Karppinen is out. Mudgett is in, looking to serve. Again, other score updates. PRB up 1-0 in their match. Pequot Lakes looking for another sweep as Westman on the far post, blocked out in front by Danielson, but that's out of bounds. Aitkin again cutting the lead to 1. Aitkin with the serve as they trail, as Schreck delivers a good serve, but Camacho has been all over the place in that back row as that's out and delivered and over. Brown able to gain a point back for Pillager. 6-4 as Schuett is out, and for Laux. Now McKenna Camacho is going to serve for Pillager. Camacho jump serve, delivers a good one. Lives that short as Bergstaller will set it up for Laux, and Laux just saw that high in the air and smacked it down. Laux with her 4th kill. 7-4 in favor of Pillager. Camacho serving again for Pillager, going right to left on our radio dial. Jump serve, good serve. Schreck able to dig that one out. Ratz setting that up in the middle as O'Neal takes a swing, and that gets down. Laux was there for the block, but too much power by Bailey O'Neal. O'Neal, that is kill number 5. 7-5 in favor of Pillager. Gobblers keeping it much closer here in set number 3. Haskamp is out and back in for Aitkin as Schuett has to try to get that over, but O'Neill able to play in the middle. Westman back in, or excuse me, Bergstaller back in as Mudgett taking that out, whistle and a point for the Gobblers. They'll lift that time on Pillager. Gobblers cut it to 1. 7-6 Huskies lead here in set number 3. Leading the match 2-0. Bailey O'Neill to serve for the Gobblers and delivers a good one. That's Johnson running up on that serve. O'Neill playing in the middle for the Gobblers. Setting it up. This is Jones and out of bounds. 8-6 Pillager. As this is Olivia Brown to serve as Blaze will come back in for Johnson. Or Williams, excuse me. Brown jump serve. Now on the far sideline, that is going to be Bergstaller. We'll set that up for Presto's into the game for the Gobblers. Danielson setting up in the middle for Laux. A little tap, and that gets through. Laux again finding a way, just not the power on that attempt, and able to just finesse her way through. 5 kills for Jada Laux. 9-6 Pillager in front here in set number 3. Brown will deliver again and into the net. Aitkin service again as we got a substitution here as Westman is out. Jacobson in for the Gobblers as Jacobson will get back in rotation to serve for Aitkin. Jacobson setting up in the middle. Line drive serve. Schuett playing that high in the air on that back row. Brown will get that back to Blaze. Taking a swing, but in the middle played by Jacobson. Now this is Bergstaller and through the outstretched arms of Laux and Blaze. Good swing by Bergstaller. Now a 1-point game. 9-8 our score on the Shingle-Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard. Lofted serve, out of bounds by Jacobson. Pillager, first 2 double figures here in the set. They have yet to trail here in the match overall. Danielson to serve for the Huskies. Jump serve, delivers a good one, and an ace, a pizza ranch ace for Bridget Danielson. 11-8, Pillager in front. Danielson with her second ace of the night. Danielson. Lofted serve, played in the middle. Schreck gonna give it up to Rats in the middle and not timing the jump right, so she sets that over back on defense of the Gobblers. Now Blaze in the near post with a swing and well out of bounds. To 9, Gobblers serve as they trail by 2. Bergstaller is out as Kira Hamilton, the libero, will come back in as Hamilton will set to deliver, be looked upon as a leader in the future for this Gobblers team. And Karpinen and blocked in front, Rats. Karpinen trying to get some power on that, but saw an opening, but Rats doing a great job out in front, blocking that one. It's now a 1-point game. Gobblers in double figures. Schuett setting it up for Danielson, far sideline, and Laux will just swing on that one. Presto playing it cleanly on the far sideline. Rats sends it over. Schuett digging that out and not able to get it over. We're tied at 11. (11-11) our score. Rats with her 4th kill. A good delivery by Hamilton as Laux will take a power swing. Presto able to play it on the block on the far side. Hamilton setting that over. Brown on the miss hit. And the Gobblers lead for the first time in this match, 12-11. And a timeout by Lonnie Stokes and the Pillager Huskies will take one with them. Gobblers leading 12-11 here in set number 3. Back in just a moment, you're listening to High School Volleyball on KKI and AM 930 FM 103.1 The Gobbler.
It's been more than just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
Second floor of the security.
Welcome back to the action. Off the timeout by Pillager. Gobblers with their first lead here in the match. 12-11 here in set number 3. Gobblers out in front on the Shingle Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard. Today's broadcast brought to you by Todd Wright Financial in Pillager. Setting it up, Brown, now to Laux. Blaze tipped out in front, in the middle, Presto setting that up as that's going to be Jones. We'll just take a hit, and Karppinen able to corral it on the block. Blaze, a little bit of sloppy work so far for the Huskies, looking to get things going, but they're back on defense. But Brown playing in the middle. Now the Huskies set up. Karppinen takes a swing and dug out in the rafters. Hamilton not able to get to it. We are tied at 12, so a good use of the timeout by Pillager. And we got a sweep over in Pequot Lakes. Patriots taking set number 3, 25-15. As Danielson will set it up for Brown. Blaze on the far, or in the near post, but that's out of bounds. Close on that back row, but the Gobblers back out in front. Presto is out. Jones will deliver for the Gobblers. Shewitt playing it cleanly. Now to Danielson. Camacho taking a swing into the net. Largest lead now for Aitkin. 14-12. Gobblers in front. Jones delivers again into the net. Pillager gets it back. Down by 1. It's Johnson coming in for Blaze. Johnson is going to serve for Pillager. Johnson, good short serve as played by Schreck in the middle. O'Neal will set up far post, taking a swing. Shewitt digging that one on the far sideline. Great effort by Aiden Shewitt as Brown with a swing. Now O'Neal on offense for the Gobblers and played by Johnson. And no one there in front between Camacho and Danielson. 15-13, Aitkin out in front. It's coming in now is going to be Williams for Pillager, in for Johnson. Kendall Ratz to deliver for Aitkin. Haskamp is in for Jacobson. Ratz sets it up, line drive, played up by Williams. Now Brown in the near post, and Haskamp. The effort by Hamilton to clean things up as that's sent over by Schreck. Pillager back out in front. Brown, and that's down. In the back row, Olivia Brown cutting it back to a 1-point game. Brown, her third kill. It's 15-14. Mudgett is in for Karppinen. Pequot Lakes getting the sweep, the number 1 team in Class AA. They've maintained that spot for a good portion of the season. There's now Westman fading away on the far side, on the far post, and a whistle and a point for the Huskies. So we're back at 15s. One of the Gobblers under the net that time as Pillager will serve as we are now tied. Pillager leading the match 2-0. Last time they led a match 2-0, they did falter, losing 3 straight sets against Monaga. Gobblers now on the attack, and now having to get that over is Hamilton. Mudgett on the far side. Now in the middle, Camacho. Hamilton digging that out and almost into the basketball hoop, but the Gobblers not able to get it over in 3. Pillager back out in front. 16-15. Huskies in front, and now left that short as Schreck not able to get it over. 17-15, and now a timeout by Julie Osmus and the Gobblers. Huskies back out in front by 2 on the Shingle Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard. We'll take a timeout. Back in just a moment. You're listening to High School Volleyball on KKIN AM 930 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome.
Welcome back to the action off the Gobbler timeout. Both teams with 1 remaining here in set number 3. 2-0 in favor of Pillager. Gobblers trailing by 2, 17-15. Pillager out in front, reclaiming the lead on the Shingle Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard. And here's Rats with a hit into the net. Pillager starting to get on a run. 4 straight points for the Pillager Huskies. Mudgett with the delivery for Pillager now as Rats setting that up. Setting that over. Westman on the far post. Danielson to Camacho in the middle. Blocked down front by Westman, as Danielson not able to find the way down as the Gobblers get back out on the attack. Now here comes Pillager. Brown takes a swing and Justin. Olivia Brown kill number 4 in this one. 19-15. Pillager gaining traction. Looking for the sweep. Mudgett delivers a short serve as O'Neill has to come up on that one. Now this is Westman taking a block out in front. Brown will swing again and down again. 20-15. Olivia Brown catching fire here in set number 3. She's got 3 kills in this set. She's got 5 in the match. Mudgett will serve that one in. Rats, and now blocked out in front again, Camacho. Westman setting that back up. Johnson to Danielson, and Brown takes a swing and set up by Haskamp. O'Neill with the send over. Pillager back on the attack. Camacho in the middle, down. Kenna Camacho. Number 6 for her tonight. Number 8 set assist for Bridget Danielson. 21-15 Pillager. And they're closing in on ending that losing streak and getting win number 10. Mudgett, short serve, Hamilton, now to Rats, far post. This is Westman taking a swing. Camacho in front, along with Carpin in the block it. Rats sending that over for the Gobblers. Danielson setting it up for Camacho in the middle. Block, but gets down. 22-15 Pillager. A timeout by Julie Osmus and the Gobblers. None remaining for her squad, 1 for Pillager. Back in just a moment. You're listening to High School Volleyball on KKI and AM 930 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Our mission here at Aitkin Public Schools is to empower our students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, staff, and parent involvement, all while learning in a safe environment. Our students take pride in being Gobblers and are supplied with the facilities and tools necessary to achieve our goals of student success. For more information, visit home.isd1.org. We are ISD1. Go Gobblers!
Off the Gobbler timeout, none remaining here in the match. Or here in the set, rather, I should say. Pillager still with 1 here, but 22-15. Pillager out in front. It is their serve as they are closing in on a win to improve to 10 and 15 on the season. Gobblers looking to avoid loss number 6 in a row. Here we go with Mudgett to serve for the Huskies, and out in front through the hands, and have Hamilton and Mudgett with a Pizza Ranch ace. That is Mudgett's first Pizza Ranch ace of the night. 23-15 as start to see that some seniors getting in, as now we have a bit of an injury here as Schreck is going to come out favoring that left arm. So we'll keep an eye on that as Camacho is out, Mudgett is in. Getting ready to come back. You come in for Pillager, seeing action for the first time tonight. Kimberly Keefe in for Olivia Brown. He's had a fantastic night here tonight. Camacho out as well has also had a great night. And Mudgett to deliver. Setting that up high in the air. Rats now to Westman, far post, taking a swing and right in the net, and that is going to get blocked as Schramm. One of the Huskies there in front. Set, match, point for Pillager. Mudgett is going to come out. In for the first time is Haley Awalt. Awalt's going to serve, looking to close things out. Awalt, long serve, setting up for Rats. Now to Westman, and over the outstretched arms of Schramm and Danielson. But Danielson will set up Keith for taking a swing and in the net. Aitkin will get it back. After what was a 15-13 lead, Pillager stormed out to a 24-16 front. Schreck will deliver again. Match point number 2 for Pillager. Rats setting up for O'Neal. Far post, taking a swing. Schuett digging that one out as it's set up high in the air by Williams and set over by Keith. In the middle, Schreck taking a swing. Now to Danielson. Schramm in the middle, and not the power she wanted on that one, 24-17. So Gobblers see if they can get a late run here. A lot of depth pieces for the Huskies in this one. And Schreck is going to serve with the left hand and out of bounds. And that will do it. For the first time since 2019, the Pillager Huskies have won double-digit games. They improved to 10-15 on the season, while Aitkin falls to 5-20 on the year. Final scoreline on the Shingle-Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard. Pillager taking set 1, 25-16, taking set 2, 25-16, and taking set 3, 25-17. Huskies get the win, and we'll break it all down for you in post-game coverage here in a matter of moments. You're listening to High School Volleyball on KKI and AM 930, FM 103.1 The Gobbler, and YourLiveEvent.com.
When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
If you are looking for over 25 years of experience offering roofing systems in a variety of colors, materials, and textures, then call my dad at Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding, 218-831-1907. Whether it's a tear-off or new construction, Mike's Miller's Roofing gets the job done right. Call 218-831-1907 for your free estimate and get your new roof installed before the holidays. That's Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding.com or call 218-831-1907.
Let's get real. That's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.